What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so a lot of NBA fans do not like the product that they are watching this season. Actually, the product they've been seeing for quite some time, but it's just have gotten worse and worse each season. While we do have players in the NBA like Steph Curry, like Klay Thompson, like a few others who are known for their prodigious three-point shooting. Um, we don't want to see a league where average shooters are trying to mimic great shooters. We just don't want to see that. When I was watching the NBA back in the late '80s into the '90s, in the 2000s, we saw a variety of different skill sets. We saw great ball handlers. We saw great defenders. We saw great post defenders, great post scorers. We saw the guys who were able to be deadly from the mid range. We saw 3-point specialists. We saw guys who were scorers who had the 3-point shot. We saw post scorers, great rebounders, great shot blockers. It was like a variety of different skill sets we saw in the league. Today, it seems like more and more players are relying increasingly on the 3-point shot, to the point now where teams are averaging nearly 38 three-pointers a night, 37.6 to be precise, a night. And the Boston Celtics lead the way. I think they're attempting something around 49 three-pointers a night. And it's not like they're taking smart threes. They're just shooting them in volume because that's supposed to be what is, according to analytics, the right thing to do. And it's become very boring. It's become very monotonous, and it's just overkill. So Adam Silver, who has been ignoring the fans for years, now all of a sudden he can't make any excuses anymore. He can't blame declining ratings on the election. He can't blame declining ratings on, the World Series or whatever the hell. Makes no sense because the World Series happen every damn year. It's the NBA product. So now, he's talking about he's listening to the critics and they're going to try to make attempts to put a cap on 3-pointers or whatever. Like, my thing is, how do you do that? How do you do that? And what should this supposed number be? Like, what is the cap number? Me personally, I think a good average amount of threes taken should be something around no more than 25 a night. 25 a night, okay, that's about right. You could argue 20 a night, but 25 a night, that's cool. But approaching 40, that's way too many, man. And it's not necessarily, like I said earlier, the problem isn't really too many threes. It's the types of threes. Get quality looks. I don't mind seeing guys take quality looks. It's just forcing a lot of bad shots. That's the problem. That's the problem in the league in general. Because look at it. Teams are averaging almost 38 3-pointers a night, and the league scoring has actually dropped from 2 years ago. So teams are taking almost 38 3-pointers a night. League is averaging 113. Last year, teams were averaging 35 3-pointers a night. Teams are averaging 114. I think the year before that, teams were averaging like 34, and they were averaging almost 115. So scoring has actually dropped a bit. Efficiency has dropped a little bit. And then, it's not even really just about 3-point shooting. There's certain things you could do. I guess I should mention that. I think the league should try to incentivize post play more. For instance, I saw a couple of subscribers make this point. If you are fouled while making a bucket in the post, right, or in the paint, then you should get 2 free throws instead of 1. If you get an and 1 while scoring in the paint, you get 2 extra free throws instead of 1 to make up for less 3-pointers made. Okay. And then another thing, and I know this is not going to happen, but this is just my opinion. Okay. But I know it ain't going to happen. They need to kind of clean up some of the loose ends of the game today, man. There's too many moving screens that aren't called. I see players traveling all over the goddamn place and it's not called. Carrying, all these different things that back in the day they used to call a little bit more loosely. Excuse me, they used to call more conservatively. They've gotten way too liberal with the rules, you know what I'm saying? To the point where players are just able to do anything they want to do because they just allow too much now. It's allowed too much, man. And I would bring back hand checking too. But I know they're not going to do these things. But they should bring back hand checking. They need to rescind this freedom of movement rule. They just have made it too easy to score. I mean, people want to see some challenge. People don't want to see scoring be too easy. Maybe it's just me because I appreciate defense, you know, and also eliminate flopping, eliminate all of that crap, which these guys get rewarded for flopping. Take out the reward for it, and it will cease to happen. But anyway, that's just how I look at it. Incentivize mid-range jumpers and post play. Try to strategize so that players are taking smarter shots, higher basketball IQ plays. Like what I'm saying, when these guys are going on fast breaks, go to the cup. Don't just run to the 3-point line. Makes no sense. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Tell what you guys think.